Okay, in this video I'll be showing you how to set up a nameplate using Aspire so that you can run this on the CNC. This is my completed before I would send this to a toolpath. So I'm going to close this and we will start with a new file here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. So when you come in, you will need to open up a new file. So you'll say create new file. And this is the last file size I used. This is the default blank I typically make for the CNC nameplate. I can make you a different size if you need that, depending on the size of your name or what kind of shape you're looking for. But you have width and height. So in this case I'm doing 15 by 3.5, and the thickness I typically do is 0.75. The Z position, that's when we set the cutter. We set that to the material surface, and we're going to set our center point right in the center of the document. That just makes everything easier. For material setting, you want to pick pine. Typically we use poplar, but pine looks pretty good for your previews, so we'll hit OK on that. And then it's as simple as popping your name in there. So if you go to draw text and just click on the screen there, you can type in, your name. You can do all caps, whatever you want to do. You can tell it that you want it centered, so whether you wanted it left aligned or center aligned, it will automatically do that inside of your document size. So there's my document size. If you want to change that, you could. If you want to update your font size, you can do whatever you want. There's loads of different fonts in here for you to pick from. So let's say I decide to pick this one. The wider the area is, the deeper it's going to engrave. So if I'm happy with that, I'll hit close on it. Right now it's not selected. If I click it and it goes pink, it's selected, and now I can simply open up toolpaths. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to pin this so it stays open as I work. You're going to be using the V-carve option, so you will click on V-carve, and then you're going to select a tool. So the start depth will be 0. It will determine the depth based upon the width of the cut. You're going to go into your tool, and you may need to open this up, but you're going to open up V-bits, and the one we're using is a 90-degree half-inch V-bit. That means it's 90 degrees between the two faces, and the max diameter of the bit is a 1/2 inch. So you don't have to do anything else there. You just hit select. It will calculate everything else, so all you need to do at the bottom is to calculate, and then you can hit preview toolpath, and it's going to show you this. Now, depending on how fast the speed is, it may go right across. If you want to see what it actually does, and I will tell you, in default, this is typically in material color. If you want to see it in a color, you can switch to a different color if that makes it easier for you to understand kind of what you're getting out on screen. If you want to see that preview go a little slower, you can bring this back and you can reset your preview and hit play, and you can watch kind of what it does with that router bit as it goes through. If you don't want, you can just fast forward through all that and take a look. You can use your left mouse button. If you hold down on it, you can pan around. You can also use this view cube up here to see what you have. So at this point I will say close on toolpaths. Your first time you set a job, you're going to need to load some parameters for the CNC, so it will take a little bit of extra time, but you will go into the toolpath, save toolpaths, and the first thing you're going to have to do, mine's already set, but you'll go into machine configuration, and we're going to load this. So you're going to go to the cloud and let that load. You're going to select a Carbide 3D. That's the manufacturer of our machine. Our series is Shapeco 3, and our model is the XL. And then you're going to download those settings. You're going to hit yes on this, and we'll hit OK, and we will apply that, and we'll hit OK again. At this point I need to select the toolpath. So down here in the bottom right, I'm going to select the check mark. So it is selecting visible toolpaths to one file, and then I will hit save toolpath, and I forgot to select my post processor, so we're going to go to inch and we'll hit save toolpath again. And then at this point I would save this into your drafting folder, name it with your name, and then you're going to need to bring this up to the other computer on a flash drive or memory card. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching.